Good evening, Livio, Regano. Tonight's weather warming up nicely across the Sunshine Coast today. Feels like spring already, except of course without the electric storms, although there is a very small chance we'll see one of those tomorrow. Otherwise, you can pretty much bank on rainless weather until about Tuesday next week. Now, temperatures are inching up slowly, with most stations ranging from 10-ish overnight to a top of around 25 degrees today, which is the mid-spring average. Humidity at the airport this afternoon was 49%. Let's look at the satellite loop. Now, we've got a bit happening. Finally, some patchy middle clouds moving in from the west. It's linked to a trough, which you'll see on the charts in a moment. Some very light showers from that system have reached the Darling Downs, or at least the Western Downs, and overnight we might see those across the Southern Downs as well, and there's a small chance that tomorrow morning we might just get the tail end of that before it all goes out to sea. That's the only rain we can hope for in the next week or so, and it's very little, if any. Now, today's chart, the main high-pressure system is so far away now, it's basically not really part of the story anymore. It's off towards New Zealand. The ridge along the coast is broken down, and what we now have in place of the high is this inland trough, and although it's only just entered Western Queensland, it's already turning the winds around, as I'm sure you've noticed today. They're coming more or less from the north, and that's why it's been a lot warmer. Tomorrow's chart, that trough moves closer still, right into eastern Queensland. This will be our warmest day of all. Winds will turn northwesterly out of that trough, close to warning strength, but not quite. Once it goes through, we got a southwesterly change, and then on the outlook chart, those southwesterlies turn back to southeasterlies as the high moves across New South Wales. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters, northwesterlies, like I said, reaching 25 knots tomorrow before that south-southwesterly change in the afternoon, then progressively shifting around to the southeast on Friday while easing. Surf's only half a metre, but the north wind's bringing choppy conditions to exposed beaches like Noosa, Alex, Mooloolaba and Moffat, so swimming's not ideal. Low tide first up tomorrow morning, followed by a high tide around the middle of the day. The tidal swing isn't nearly as dramatic as it was a few days ago. Now, the South East Coast District, only 30% chance of a shower, so it should be a nice day. Maroochydore and Nambour, 25 degrees, Gympie 26. And looking ahead for Maroochydore now, a cool change on Friday, but temperatures quickly rising again this weekend. Rain's very unlikely after tomorrow, but if we do get any, it won't be until Tuesday next week. Well, that's all for the weather this final Wednesday evening of July. Hope you're enjoying the sunshine, or if you'd prefer some rain, I'll try to put some positive thoughts out into the ether for you. Either way, I hope you have a nice evening. And now it's back to you, Rob.
Yeah, loving the sunshine, Liv. Good on you, mate. Thank you very much. Well, that wraps it up. We've had a wonderful day in Tokyo, so you can go and watch all the highlights after our national bulletin tonight. Enjoy the Olympics on 7, and we'll catch up again tomorrow night. Take care. Good night.
Tonight on 7 News, back-to-back gold. The Terminator, Ariane